Well, good day everybody, how you all doing again? I'm back today with a video of ETS2, and today, like the last video, we're driving the Man F90 Commander. We're taking this load, it's a Deutz combine harvester from Gdynia in Poland to Gorzow Wlkp in Poland. Probably isn't how you say it, but oh well, I can't pronounce anything in Polish, so anyway. Let's get going. We also have to have the sat-nav on, as inbuilt sat-nav in this truck non-existent with this configuration. Well, and we're on ProMods 2.1 here, which is talk about a little more in a second, but I'll tell you, long story short, it's pretty darn incredible map. We'll just pull out in front of that truck. They always do the same to us. So yeah, we're on ProMods 2.1 again, and Rust map, and probably one of the best map combinations out there, apart from like MHA and Rust map. But ProMods is coming seriously close towards MHA quality, you know, which is good and bad. It's good, but in a way, kind of FPS intensive in a way on the graphics card. Well, the fact this game is only DirectX 9 got more strain on the engine and causes more frame drops than would usually happen, but you know, I think it's worth it for you know, this incredibly, you know, nice, well detailed, loads of places to go map. And chances are, when you see this video, I should probably be on holiday in Copenhagen. So obviously that's why I'm recording this now, so I can schedule it and just have a video to watch while I'm away. It'll also be pretty much one of the last weeks, or if not the last week in August, which is, well, it's kind of surprising already, considering, well, when I'm recording this, it's the 14th, and I suspect this will go on something like 24th of August, you know, 10 days time from now. And you just don't realise until you're older that, you know, months, years, but especially months just go by so quickly. And, you know, you genuinely don't know what you did with that time. It almost feels like it was wasted, to be honest, but I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, to be honest, if I will take my phone to Copenhagen to take some pictures of and show you afterwards, but I'll decide nearer the time. But there's something in particular that we can talk about this video, which, I mean, this job isn't that long, so we might as well get it over and done with talking about it. AMD Zen. If you don't know what this is, it's going to be the new CPU and I think APU line from AMD. Rumored or supposedly end of 2016, early 2017. And there was rumor about it that came out, supposedly specs leaked, you know, which was basically saying that on some CPU test thing from, I forget who the source of the article was from, saying that the AMD Zen was, its performance, it was faster than i5 4670K, what it was. And well, you know, at the end of the day, is a rumour, supposed leak, but it's not always that reliable. It could be a lot faster than that, it could be a lot slower than that, you know. I mean, to be honest, it's coming in around $200, and you know, I don't know if really people would want to pay $200 to give you CPU performance that you got back in 2014 or late, oh actually late 2013 actually, because I think that's when it was Haswell, the 4th gen series of Intel ones were Haswell or something like that. I don't remember, to be honest, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out in like yeah, it definitely came out around end of 2013, that's for sure. So I don't know why you'd pay $200 now to get performance like that you could have gotten basically over 3 years ago, you know. Personally, I would hope it's somewhere for $200. I would personally hope it's somewhere around at least i7 4970K overclocked, or the i5 6600K overclocked, you know. Because if that was the case, then it would seriously give Intel a run for their money. And, you know, I mean, the thing is that, because the thing is, they don't need to make this CPU hands down the best CPU you could buy at the moment. Because, I mean, you know, you've got the high, you know, these extremely expensive Intel ones, the 6800, 6850K, the 6900 and 6950K. Those were both K, I think, or X. No, 6950X, the top one, like $1,700. Which, I mean, they're in stock everywhere at the moment because nobody's buying them, you know. And surprisingly, I learned actually it wasn't Intel that started this $1,000 CPU war. It was actually AMD that started it. That's what a lot of people apparently don't remember. Of course, I don't know because I wasn't into computers at that time, but that's an interesting fact to know, to be honest. And in a way, it sounds like something the old AMD would have done in a way to basically charge. Because effectively, it's what they kind of did with the Fury in a way. Majorly overpriced it for majorly unperformance. Because Fury X was $650 when it came out. And this is a video card we're talking about here. Fury X was $650 when it came out. And, you know, from memory, the performance was even overclocked. Barely there with a 980, you know. And, someone actually, I think it was a company called PowerCool, released a version of another graphics card AMD had given out, which was the AMD R9 water-cooled version, and they released that. I looked at it in benchmarks, it came very near to a 980 and was in some tests actually beating the Fury Nano because of how well it was overclocking, you know. And they actually did, they've had them quite well with the 380 and 390 for price to performance, you know, especially the 390 really gave the 970 for a run for its money when it came out. But I mean, now you can get two of them super cheap, so but yeah, when it came out, gave it a run for its money. And you know, but yeah, Fury X was seriously overpriced. I mean, I personally think if it was priced around $300 to $400, you know, it would have competed a lot better by the 980 and that for the performance it gave. And I mean, to be honest, I still don't think the Fury X is actually that bad of a card. I mean, to be honest, the fact that you can crossfire it, you get almost the performance of a 1080 is pretty cool for the price, you know. And you know, you could always say if you were just going single card, you didn't mind which one you had to go with. Money was an object, you'd get the 960. Then again, not 960, sorry, 1060. But then again, if money wasn't an object, why wouldn't you just get the best one? To be honest, if money wasn't an object for me and whatever, get two 1070s, to be honest, because it's kind of overkill for 1080p, I know, but to be honest, two 1080s for what I do would be a waste of money. Two 1070s would last, well, many years, and in 1080p and 1440p gaming, and even two 1070s would perform probably quite well in just, you know, 4K, you know, but I probably won't be playing 4K for quite a while, so. Yeah, so really is all happening with all the graphics cards being released and everything coming out at the moment from both sides. And also 470 and 460 from AMD are coming out as well. Don't know what their exact price performance is supposed to be, but it's definitely towards the lower end. I mean, it kind of feels like, in a way, AMD has, in a way, a good thing. The new guy that's running at least the video card department that Linus interviewed a few months ago before the RX 480 came out, he said, to be honest, it sounds like he is trying to really take the lower end mark of performance and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, if they do that and it works out for them, cool. If they end up going bust, well, it was good while it lasted. I mean, I'm under the view personally that AMD hasn't done truly well with graphics card and range and stuff since the 295 X2 came out, simply because that pretty much came pretty much that came head to head and stuff with anything that Nvidia had at the time, which I think was the Titan Z or something like that, you know. But after that, you just kind of, you can't compete anymore. It's as simple as that. They can't, with the current resource and that, what they have to hand, which is nowhere near what Nvidia has to hand, they just cannot compete with what they are providing. Yeah, sometimes you do get 60 frames per second constant with the Pro mods, you do sometimes, but sometimes in highly detailed areas, even with, you know, i7, even the older i7 and 960 overclocked at 4 gigs, you know, still get frame drops, so, and I mean, this is on pretty much ultra, so. Yeah, this probably won't be a super long video, about 20 minutes perhaps, but you know, I'll park the load, so hopefully I'll add to your excitement. But, I mean, to be honest, 20-minute video I'm okay with, but I prefer if I could make the videos between like 30 and 40 minutes long. Yeah. But, you know, I've been playing Farm Sim 15 a lot lately, or FS 15. Simply, somehow got back into it and have spent, at this moment in time when I'm recording this, in like just 2 days, spent about 10 hours on the game. And I'm trying to play as much as I can before FS 17 comes out. I may buy that, I don't know yet, but. And, you know, try and get as much use of it as I can, because before I started playing it again a lot in these last 2 days, I had about 32 hours on it, and I've had it, you know, pretty much since the game came out in October 2014, you know, so in like almost 2 years, 30 hours is not a lot to play in a game, so, you know, I hope and I mean, to be honest, I think I played a decent amount of hours of FS 13, I would have liked to have played more of it, but, you know, by the time Because the thing is, I bought it in, I think it was May of 2014, and was it April or May of 2014? And you know, by October, FS 15 had come out. So I mean, I only got about 130 hours in the game. And if I got 130 hours in FS 15 from now, I think I'd be pretty happy, to be honest. But I mean, if I play like 4 hours a day every day for like many days, I don't know, a couple of months till October, well, I'd probably be I'd probably be quite happy, because I feel like I'd get a good time out of it. And I actually do, you know, especially with the modded maps, you know, just spending ages doing stuff with your field. I mean, it's just relaxing, and it's genuinely enjoyable. This game's enjoyable, but I can't do what I used to all the time, which is play for many hours each day and not kind of get a little bit bored of the game. But in the case of Farm Simulator, I can very easily play it for like, I mean, if I had 10 hours to play every single day, hell, give me 50 hours a day to play it, you know? It's just so time consuming and very sort of just interesting, to be honest. I mean, but I was having a little bit of trouble connecting to Steam servers earlier, basically because everyone at the moment, the time this video is being recorded is very close to when No Man's Sky came out. It came out like yesterday, and personally I'm not interested in it. It's not my type of game, but a lot of other people, a lot of my friends are on Steam and that, and they're playing it constantly, and them playing it constantly, you know, causes Steam servers to struggle to connect a couple of times, and that it gets annoying. But I can understand, you know. But people, it's smaller on Twitch, you notice it, because I follow like 140 people on Twitch, and most time about 30 of them are live at a time. Yesterday, like 25 of them were live at a time. There was literally 1 or 2 that was not playing No Man's Sky. I mean, it was pretty crazy, to be honest with you. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it might be a good game, but I'm not gonna play it. No, not anytime soon. In a way, but I end up being on a heavily modded private server with someone like Lars Munsen, which I'm looking to subscribe to soon, hopefully, on FS 17. Yeah, I can see myself putting at least, I don't know, 400 hours in that game, but then again, I could end up putting 2,000 hours in that game, you know. I mean, because in a way, there is so much shit. There is so much to do, especially on modded maps in Farm Sim, you know, and so many mods you can play around with, and it's just like, you have someone else hosting it for you, and it's always there, you know what I mean? And I'm just on it like 10 hours a day or something like that. I mean, I don't know, it just kind of makes you think, oh, I don't have to play single player no more. I can just play this with real people and ask them if I have any problems with the game, ask them about that, and it just works out better for me at the end of the day. So I mean, last night was a sad day. Recording this on a Sunday afternoon, but last night was a sad day. Yesterday was a sad day. To be honest, someone called me and said, "Do you want to play Rocket League or Salt League, as they call it?" like 10, or we ended up playing at like 11:15 because them having like PC issues or internet issues. But if they hadn't done that, I hadn't been, I'd have asked or said, "Oh, you're gonna come off that soon" or whatever. My family, you know, I could have seen myself playing to at least the small hours of farm sim. I just could have done. You know, I mean, you could honestly, because people do that. That's the thing. Someone I follow called Badzilla, who you will have the link to his channel in the video description below. But you know, he did almost 2 30-hour streams in the space of about 2 days, and you know, that's pretty incredible. But it's because of like Farmsman. I mean, yeah, he could have done that with ETS too, but then again, MB's played, or maybe ATS, not so much ATS, but you know, ETS. And thing is though, he's got over 4,000 hours in ETS, so I mean, you know, I forget the exact number. I think it's like 4,622 hours or something like that, which is pretty crazy. Most of that I've seen was last year, but I also played a lot before it streamed, and you know. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I mean, just games like that you put so many hours into, and it's like, wow. Apparently I'm running out of fuel. Yeah, probably got a decent amount left though, before we have to. We've got, let's see, we've got, yeah, that's more than enough fuel to get to our destination. Well, the video is going to turn out to be, I think, about 25 minutes long, which I'm actually okay with. Like, that's cool, but surprise speed cameras. Well, police officer stood there like, "Hey bitch, we're gonna speed you. We're gonna fine you thousands of dollars." So okay, I don't give a shit. Here it is, just down here. Wow, that's. Don't know how I could have made it in that without clipping out the sun with this kind of oversized load, but oh well. Because it's. I think this is. Yeah, it's. Maybe just easier to reverse into that, so that's what we'll do. I'm sure those people don't mind it. Well, she's fit. I'm sure those people don't mind it. 1:29 in the morning, us just driving up onto their property to be able to reverse. It's obviously not working, this one. Let's see if they can deliver as far as I'm concerned. That was just weird. Oh yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. You know, do make sure to, you know, comment, like, subscribe. Oh, good stuff, despite the fact we couldn't do the load, but that doesn't matter. But anyway, thanks for watching, and till next time, salute.